Let's be real, we all have those tasks we absolutely dread. But what if you could kind of rewire your brain to actually enjoy them? Well, today we're diving into a really powerful mental strategy called natural reward strategies. It's designed to turn your most boring, tedious jobs into something that actually gives you a hit of genuine motivation. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You're staring at this mountain of laundry, or maybe it's a complicated report for work, or just an inbox that's completely overflowing. And you feel this almost physical pull to do, well, literally anything else. It's that heavy, sinking feeling. That's the problem we're talking about. Go on, take a second. What is it for you? What's that one thing you always push to the bottom of the list? Is it organizing your digital files? Making that phone call you've been avoiding? We all have one. That task that just feels like a lead weight. Got it? Okay, keep that specific task in your head as we go through this. So what's the fix? Look, it's not about forcing more discipline or chugging another cup of coffee. It's about a much smarter approach, and it's called natural reward strategies. Now, don't think of this as some kind of mind trick. It's more of a constructive way to completely reframe the challenge in front of you. And this right here, this is the core idea. It's so simple, but so powerful. You're not actually changing the task itself. I mean, the paperwork is still paperwork, right? You're just changing the lens you're looking at it through. The real power isn't in changing your reality, it's in mastering your own perspective on it. Okay, so what does that actually mean in plain English? It's all about actively searching for the positive things that are already baked right into a task. When you do this, you tap into what's called intrinsic motivation. That's the good stuff, the powerful drive that comes from within you, like the satisfaction of solving a tough puzzle, not from some external reward, like a paycheck. The whole goal is to find the satisfaction in the work itself. This quote from a paper called The Alchemy of Intrinsic Motivation just nails it. Instead of letting your brain get stuck on how boring or how difficult or how frustrating a task is, you consciously, actively search for the good stuff it offers. So the key here is that you're choosing what you pay attention to. That's the game changer. Which brings us to the alchemy part of all this. You know, just like those ancient alchemists who wanted to turn lead into gold, we're going to learn how to do something similar. We're going to transform the mental lead of a tedious task into the gold of real, genuine motivation. And here's what that transformation looks like in action. So, a task that feels totally tedious can be reframed. It becomes a chance to practice deep, uninterrupted focus. A really difficult project? Well, that's an opportunity to master a new skill, to level up. And even a simple repetitive job, like washing dishes, can give you that profound, simple satisfaction of a job well done. See? You're finding the gold that was hidden there all along. Okay, this all sounds pretty good in theory, right? But how do we actually, do it? The good news is it breaks down into a really simple, actionable plan that you can literally start using today. Seriously, it really is this straightforward. Step 1, just name it. Identify that one task you've been putting off. Step 2, ask yourself, okay, where's the hidden reward here? Is it the chance to get better at something? The feeling of relief when it's done? Maybe just a quiet moment of focus? And then step 3, and this is crucial, consciously keep your mind locked onto that reward while you're actually doing the work. So what happens when you start doing this over and over? Well, you start to unlock something amazing, this powerful new kind of momentum. And this goes way beyond just getting one thing done. It actually starts to change how you approach your work and even your life. The end result is a real, measurable increase in your internal drive. This isn't that temporary sugar rush of motivation you get from a deadline or a reward. No, this is a resilient, sustainable energy that can power you through even the most demanding, draining tasks. So what's the big payoff here? Well, for starters, you procrastinate less because that huge mental barrier to just starting, it feels smaller. This builds sustained momentum, which helps you roll from one task right into the next. And maybe best of all, you end up getting way more satisfaction from your work because you're the one who's defining its value. So, I'll leave you with this question. Think back to that task we talked about at the very beginning. Now that you have the tools of a mental alchemist, what's that one leaden task that you are going to transform into motivational gold first?